Hello, everybody. My name is Anja Žibert, and I'm a founder of Free Spirit Human Capital. I was invited today to share with you some wisdom about personal brand. You probably know what personal brand is, but I'm going to introduce you to the concept of personal energy brand and authentic self introduction and learning motivation. So, first of all, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight, into my own story. So you will see that, maybe everything that we've been taught, everything that we've been, told, and everything that we already know, well, it can be different. It can change. So we'll hopefully after this hour of our gathering, our party, you will have a lot of questions, and also you will be like, oh my god, it can be different. Like, I don't have to go this way because there are so many other ways. Okay, so let's start with personal brand. Okay, with my personal brand. First of all, do you know what personal brand is? Yeah. It's how you see yourself, yeah, and how others see you. And you know what? Everyone already has a personal brand. And you also, because you have absolutely, absolutely all the power how you see yourself. You don't have the power how others see you because that shouldn't be your problem, but you definitely have the power to provide the message, to share the energy with the world so others can have a pretty good, image or picture um, how you want to be seen. Okay. And your personal brand, your personal energy brand is like one of the most, I would say, one of the most important things that you can share with the world. And also, of course, regarding career opportunities or regarding like your network, your personal network, your business network, and with everything. Because it's really, really important, to understand that we are connecting to each other based on our thoughts, based on our emotions, based on our attitudes, and these things are changing. These things are changing. They don't have to be fixed. And I'm going to show you how that was in my case. So let's go back to 2005. I don't know how old are you that you're watching this, but yes, I was a student once, if you can imagine. Yeah. You see this redhead girl here. I'm still a huge fan of punk rock music. And back then it was all about that. Yeah. So in 2005 I created a profile on social network called MySpace. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was like like before Facebook. Yeah. And TikTok and Instagram or whatever that didn't exist, but we had MySpace and it was amazing. It was really, really cool. So in 2005 I just, one time, because I when I was, I think it was in, how old I was. I think I was around 20 or something like that. And I lived in England. Why I went to England? I went to England to sell books door to door, which was another crazy experience. But yeah, I was in England and I was just, fixing, like editing my MySpace profile, and this voice came, into my head because like I was fixing my profile. I was like, what should be my username? What can I call myself? And this voice came into my head. It was like, oh, you should be Free Spirit. I was like, okay, Free Spirit. So Free Spirit was born in 2005. And then I changed my name and it was like Anja Free Spirit. Everybody knew me by then. Okay, so what happened next? Well, I was changing. Okay. In 2005, I was this student because I was still, in university. And I decided to just, go for a few months to England and to gain some working experiences. And I met new people there. And I went through a lot of, a lot of crazy experience with different kind of environments, with different kind of people. So my personal brand, my personal energy brand, it was changing. It was growing because every single person that entered my life, every single working opportunity that I got, it expanded my awareness of what is possible and what I like and what I don't like. Yeah. So basically, fast forward, that was in 2005. I lived in Bristol. Yeah, that was a really, really cool city in UK. And I got like completely different goals than, for example, today. Yeah? So back then I was okay, I want to meet people, I want to party, I want to get a lot of working experiences, I want to earn some money, of course. So these were my values. And then in 2007, after I graduated from university, and I graduated in political sciences, by the way. And after I graduated, I moved. I mean, I wanted to go and I just went, because I was like, yeah, this was my wish. So I went to California and this was San Diego. And then I was working in a youth hostel and I was also helping with with some music stuff. And I met a lot of people. I met a lot of really cool people like from skateboarding industry, like because there's action sports industry is very, very big in California. So I really loved it there as well. And my goals and my values completely changed because my dreams were, oh my God, I want to move to California. I want to stay there. Yeah. And everything like around career, it was marketing, marketing, marketing. I want to be in marketing. Then fast forward in 2000, and so that was in 2007. And then in 2008, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was like a huge recession started. Huge recession started in United States, and then it went, globally. But of course, I had to leave. I had to leave California. So my dreams collapsed, like completely collapsed. And I was like, what the hell should I do now? Yeah. And then when I came back to Slovenia, I'm originally from Slovenia, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be in Slovenia. Like, there's nothing here for me. I want to go somewhere else. Yeah. So, and just, to make it clear, I didn't have a lot of money. That was all on very, very low budget, everything that I was doing. I just wanted to get a plane ticket. I was like, yeah, I'm going to work something out. So in 2009, I decided to go to England, back to England. But this time I went to Brighton and I was working in a hotel. I was also a manager of the hostel because before, I was helping in California. I was helping like with marketing in a hostel. Now I got an opportunity to manage a hostel because I was growing, because I was learning a lot, and everything what I did, it was I could show to people, and I got opportunity based on my past, but that didn't define me because when I was in California, I had completely different dreams than when I was in Bristol or Brighton. So what is my point here? My point here that in 2009, when I came back, because, then recession started globally and there were no opportunities. And there's like, it was very, very crazy time for me in 2009, also from like personal view. And when I decided to come back to Slovenia, and it looked something like that because I had absolutely no idea. Everybody were like, okay, Anja, now you have to settle down and now you have to find a job. Now you have to earn some money. We cannot provide anything else for you. Now it's up to you. And I was like, oh my God, where should I start? Yeah. So basically, I had absolutely no idea. I was confused. I was studying political sciences. My thesis was about terrorism, I think. Yeah, it was about terrorism. And then, I had a lot of experience in like international marketing and hospitality, and I was selling books door to door. But I really didn't like sales. I was like, oh, no, no, no. I don't want to go to sales, like everything else, just sales. No. And when I got back to Slovenia, and of course, yeah, I was looking for a job, and I found myself in very, very, how can I say, interesting situation. I embarrassed myself like big times because I applied for a job that I had absolutely no idea about. And then when they invited me for an interview, I embarrassed myself because I had absolutely no idea, for example, what they were asking me. I'm not going to say I exaggerated, but yeah, I didn't understand, like how these things are going. Like it was never in my nature to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. But people always wanted, from me that I was adjusting myself, that I was yeah, that I was just, like I was pretending to be who they want me to be, just to get a job. So that was very, very difficult period of my life for me because I was confused. I didn't know where to start. I didn't have any support. It was just like pressure, pressure, pressure from everywhere. And then eventually in 2011, I think, or I think it was 11, when I applied to I don't know how many jobs, and I was working, I don't know, like this very, very I don't know, I was working as a waitress, I was working in some projects, I was working in a youth centers and stuff like that. But then eventually I got opportunity because there was this company, Media Planet. They just entered Slovenian market, and they were looking for people with international experiences, young people with international experiences. And of course, yeah, I wasn't even asking what they're looking for, but I just applied and I got the job. And we were like a, startup office, and it was absolutely amazing until, I really like, I realized, what are we going to do? Because every time when I was looking for a job, no, I don't want to be in a sales. No, I don't want to, sell job ads or ad spaces. And here it was actually that I was a project manager in a media company that was selling also ad space. So it was like hardcore sales. But it was amazing, amazing experience because in 1 year we got super skilled. There were yeah, it was difficult because there were really, really high expectations. But when we are, because we were so connected, like all the team members, it was so much easier because we were having fun, we were partying a lot, and we connected our business, we connected our job with, our friendship, with everything that we were doing like outside of the office. So that was amazing. And yeah, this was, selling career. But then after a while, I already, I was like, oh, I love sales, I love marketing. And then at some point I started really, be interested in HR. And after a year in Media Planet, like because of recession and everything, the company collapsed, like they closed the door. So I was jobless again. I was I was unemployed. I was in this situation for a few times now. That was like second or third time. And then I got a job at one software agency, agency company, that I was, a salesperson again. And in that 4 years that I was there, I met a lot of people, and of course, I developed my love for sales and for, connecting to people, to helping them, to consult, and stuff like that. And the thing was that then after, like, in the meantime, I also became a mom. Yeah. This is the original one. This is ultrasound when I was pregnant. So in 2014, I became a mom. So that's my son here, little dot. And then afterwards, when I came back, I resigned from that job, that sales job, and then I don't know, I kind of wanted to go to HR. Yeah, so I found a job in HR agency as a recruiter, as a headhunter, and yeah, fast forward, that I stayed there like for 2 years, and then I went to digital marketing. So it was, jumping up and down, left and right. It was nothing fixed really. But in me, it was this love for HR, sales, and marketing. And in 2020, when the pandemic started, and I lost my last job. So I was unemployed for like 4 times in my career, in my life, like without money, without everything. I decided to start my own company. And I found this symbol and it really resonated with me. So I created my own company, Free Spirit Human Capital. Because every time when I was looking for a job at that time, and I was like, look, I want to combine sales, marketing, and HR. And they're like, yeah, that doesn't exist. So I was like, okay, no problem. Then I'm going to create it. And then, of course, I implemented also spiritual growth and personal growth. And here we are, Free Spirit Human Capital. So why am I saying that to you? Because my career path, it was and it is very unconventional. I didn't just finish my university, my faculty, my education, whatever. And then, I just continue there because, like I said, I study political sciences. My thesis was about terrorism, about comparison between Al Qaeda and ETA in Spain. And then also, I have to mention that, yeah, when I got back home, so from foreign countries, then I went to a master's. Yeah, I took a master's study and I finished also international business because I was bored, because I just needed, new challenges. So I took a master's class. It was international business and I finished that. So now I'm a master, I have a master's degree. I'm not promoting myself with that, but because it doesn't define who I am. Yeah, it is just another paper. Like, what is most important thing is who you believe you are today and who you believe you can become tomorrow. And today, I'm this. I don't know who I'm going to be tomorrow or like in 5 years or whatever. But today, this is me. And I'm like authentically and, like with the whole power of my heart, I'm standing in this role because it makes me happy, because it makes me fulfilled, because it gives me opportunity, to share my story, my wisdom, techniques, methods, whatever, and to show people what is possible, that we can really become whatever we want to become. And just remember this: your past experiences do not define you. Okay. And what defines you is who you are today and who you believe you can become tomorrow. This is one of the most important things that I want to really, 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 really emphasize. Because we all think, oh my God, yeah, I took this class or I finished that school. Now I have to go that way. Yes, you can. But if you don't feel like it, you don't have to, because there are other options, especially in today's world, because we live in an interconnected world where everything is interconnected. Opportunities, people, every single person that comes into your life, it can be a portal. It can be, a way for you to fulfill your dreams, and it's really cool when you realize what your dreams are, but your dreams can change. Like I said, when I lived in California, that was my dream. I just wanted to stay in California. I just wanted to be there. I just wanted to live there. I just wanted to create my life there. But the universe had different plans. So I got back and, a lot of things happen in between. And for example, today, what are my dreams? My dreams, I'm living my dreams in a way. Of course, there's always, oh yeah, more or whatever. But what I want is to be happy and fulfilled. And I want to live, I want to be paid for what I like to do and who I am. And I can show myself to the world in the most authentic version of myself. So, okay, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. That's another one, yeah, that you should really remember. Okay, another thing that I want to share with you is that I'm using this tool called human design. I don't know how many people are already familiar with it. Um, I don't see the chat now because I have the whole presentation full screen. I'm gonna go out of full screen in a few minutes. But just to give you some intro, with me, like it gave me a lot of clarity about who I am, what is my personality, and also in a way, what is my purpose. Yeah, it's a mixture, it's a method, a tool, or whatever you say. It's like it's a mixture between ancient wisdoms, ancient like sciences, or how do how can you tell it, like it's astrology and Indian chakras, like energy systems. So all this, for some people unconventional methods, but also with very modern, so like epigenetics and quantum physics, because quantum physics is not unconventional anymore. Like if you check it out, like there are like Nobel prizes and there's a lot of scientific researches around it, so we cannot say that quantum physics is unconventional. So it's a mixture of everything. So what does it tell you? It gives you like a soul blueprint. And I highly recommend you to check out your profile and your energy type. And you will really, 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 really get some clarity around your energy and how you should make decisions, how your energy is responding to the world. And yeah, like in all my, crazy career life, I was also manifesting. Like my wish was when I came in contact with human design, that was like a year ago, a year and a half ago, something like that. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I really see the future where there will be CV, like just this regular information and every CV, but there would be also information from human design chart, because I believe that it has to be integration, like integrated, that your energy being of ourselves, and the expert being. Yeah. So what we are as energy being, and what we learn, what we are, what we know as a human being. This should be integrated, and this is your personal energy brand. Okay. And yeah, one really fun fact. So when I started, thinking about that, oh my God, I want, I really see the future of recruitment somewhere in the future, that it's going to be like that. So I came across this platform, Human Design AI, which is amazing because it's actually combining two things. So it's human design, the tool, and artificial intelligence. And I connected to the founder of this platform, and yeah, he invited me, to his team, and now we are together. We are creating this amazing company. I call it like a conscious company, and what we are doing, we are actually doing that with every CV, we are recruiting based on human design and based on CV. So every applicant, gives us information about their CV and about their human design. So you see, my wish came true. And these are the things that I really like to share, that even though you think it's impossible, if it comes from the heart, it's not impossible. And even though it doesn't exist yet. You can create it. You don't have to do it by yourself, but you can start believing that it's possible to create it. And then, the universe will just bring pieces together. And yeah, a lot of beautiful things can happen. So human design AI, it's a really cool tool. It's not the only one. It's definitely not the only one, like to check your human design chart, but it is the only one in the world that is combining artificial intelligence and human design, because you also have a chat box there, a chat bot, like chat GPT, and you can ask, about your chart or whatever. So this is, for example, my chart. I just want to make you, I just want to show you something. So this is my chart. And what it was really, really, really important for me to find out, my type, you see on the right side is generator. Not all people are generators. That means that, I have this unlimited energy to create, and I have access to this unlimited energy to work all the time. I don't get tired very often when I work, especially when I do something what I like. But there are other types, which is, for example, projector. Yeah, because you have different one. You have generator, you have manifesting generator, manifester, then you have projector and reflector. And for example, projector and manifester, especially projector, it's like they don't have that access to the unlimited amount of energy to work, to create. So that's why it's really, really, really important that you are aligned with your type, that you don't act, because we were all taught, we were all like all the time, all our life, the whole life, everybody were saying to us, they are saying to us, you have to work hard, to get money. You have to work hard to do something from yourself. You have to work hard, and you have to be, this and this and this and this. No, from my experiences, from my point of view, from my reality, from experiences with people that I've been working now for last few years, it's not like that. We cannot generalize it, because people are different. And if somebody is projector, that means they don't have this access to unlimited amount of energy, creative energy, because and that's why in companies is very important. So leaders, they don't see people, oh yeah, he is working very, very hard. Why aren't you working, so hard? And because you are not working so hard as he is, then you are, you're worse than him, or like you are less worth or whatever. It doesn't go like that, because people, they are not able to do it. Like they are not able to do it, because of our energy type, because of our blueprint. And when I talk to people, I always say one thing. So I don't know how many people like are you like is watching this, but you have to know something. Yeah, just if it's like 5 people or 500, it doesn't matter. It's just like, take a look at your hand. Okay, you see, this is your hand and your finger. Yeah, your finger, and you see your fingerprint. You have completely different fingerprint, like unique fingerprint. I have unique fingerprint. You have unique fingerprint. Why? Because you are a unique being. You have unique energy field. You have unique experiences, personal experiences, working experiences. You have unique attitudes. You have unique thoughts. You have unique emotions. Okay? And you have unique opportunity to leave a unique imprint on this world. And this is the most important thing that everybody needs to know. We cannot, not even close. We cannot compare to each other. We cannot, because you have each and every one of you has amazing talents, like inner talents. And also, it's really funny when I talk to people, like when they, like students, when they are at the beginning of their career path, and it's like, oh, I don't have any experiences. Oh, Anya, I don't have anything to write on my CV. Sorry about the language, but that's bull. It's not true, because you have been alive for what? Now, 18 years, 20 years, 22, whatever. And you weren't living, you haven't been living in some cave or under a rock. You experienced it, a lot of things. Yeah, they were maybe not formal, as like, it wasn't like employment, or there was not employer, or this like very, very famous company or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are these things called transferable skills. Yeah. Everything that you did sometime in your life, it can be transferred in your CV. I can also help you with that, of course. But the most important thing is that you are aware of your talents, of your inner talents, because every single soul on this planet Earth, we came here to share our wisdom, to share our talents. But if you don't know what that is, yeah, it can be a little bit tricky. So even without all this wisdom, even without all this information, I'm pretty sure you're going to be amazing in your life. You're going to be super successful and you're going to do great things. But at this point, I'm here and I'm providing you information how to, yeah, save some energy, have to save some time, and you can get this information like this. Few years ago, that was not possible. Now it is, especially with artificial intelligence and everything that is available, like all the information. And yeah, where should we start first? Yeah, the first thing, not outside, not on job ads, not on in like network or whatever. First stop should be with us. And when you ask yourself, I don't know if any of you already ask yourself, who am I? What am I doing here? And what is it that I like? There's so many people in the world and so many people that, are contacting me as well. As like, Anya, I have no idea what is my passion. I have no idea what I like. What is my purpose? And a lot of people also don't really get it, that passion and purpose, it doesn't have to be connected to your career or what you do, but it's most definitely is connected, with who you are. And that should be first stop. And recently I it's really funny because recently I actually saw this or heard this really cool quote. It's like, you cannot really how can I say, mess it up, that I'm not going to use the F word. Yeah. You cannot really mess it. I mean, you can mess up what you do, but you cannot mess up who you really are. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can change like millions of times what you are doing, but you cannot change who you really are in essence. Like, everything other can change, your experiences and your wishes, your values, but what you are, what is your soul blueprint, that's the foundation of everything. So I'm also I'm also sharing this wisdom, how to create your career, your life, your values, your, everything that you will need in your life, how you can create that based on your soul blueprint. So yeah, let me see what's the, oh cool, yeah, we are on time. I mean, I would be really, really happy if there are some questions. I'm gonna go out of my full screen, and I'm gonna stop sharing this, and maybe I can, okay. If there are some chats, let me see, chat. No, chat is still empty. So yeah, this is really cool opportunity for me also to share some other stuff. So since you said that every person in our life can be a portal for something, how do you find a balance between socializing and working on yourself? Okay, that's a cool question. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, there are some questions. Um, Basically, what is most important thing is that you are learning by doing. Okay, nobody knows everything. Nobody, absolutely. Like, you saw my career path, like you saw my life. It was a mess of everything. And a balance between socializing and working on yourself. Working on yourself shouldn't be a task, it should be a way of living. And when you are working on yourself, when you are expanding your awareness, you are, at the same time, you are expanding quantum field of opportunities and people that are entering your life. So when you will be raising your vibration, there are so many different, ways how to raise your vibration. But when you will be raising your vibration, your life will be full of amazing people that they will come into your life. Yeah, of course, there will be lessons and stuff, but most of them, they will be there to support you on your path, on your dreams, with your dreams. And it's going to be so much easier. And trust me, when you will show yourself, like who you really are to the world, and when you will learn how to present yourself, no matter what, yeah, then the universe will bring you also career opportunities that will be aligned with this version of you. Okay. Hope I answered this question. So, is it possible to have unlimited creative energy, but whether you manifest it depends on the energy you gather around you at that moment? Well, like I said, I'm coming, like everything what I'm saying is based on human design. You can research, you can go into this a rabbit hole of researching. But the thing is that creative energy it's in our sacral part. Yeah, this is like our stomach, like right here. If you check, for example, you can go like human design or chakras, where the chakras are. Yeah, so this sacral part is where our life energy is, life creative energy is. So by human design, we have different energy types. And me as generators, and there are also manifesting generators, we have unlimited access to that, which is really, it can get really dangerous or, risky. Oh, it's a better word than dangerous. So risky, like if you don't understand, how is this energy working, then you can easily find yourself in a burnout position, especially on projectors. Because if somebody is putting pressure on them to work as much as generators, they will be burnout. Yeah. So yeah, it is possible to create this unlimited creative energy, but not in terms of working like physically working. Yeah, you can manifest. I mean, there's a lot of different methods and techniques to manifest other stuff, but I'm talking about working, like staying with a computer like for 10 hours, or doing something outside, or working on a project. Because projectors, they cannot be focused, they cannot work like generators, and that's a fact. That's a fact. And in companies, this awareness should be really, really much higher. Okay. Would you say choosing the right career is a trial and error process? I'm having a hard time finding the right career path for myself. Absolutely. And you know what? I always say, like I did it, just try, just don't listen to anybody else. Yeah, just go where your gut feeling is telling you to go, or your heart, and try, and you will know what you like. Sooner or later, you will know what you like. But also at the same time, you will have amazing amount of data and information on what you don't like. Oh, this is not for me. This is not for me. Because selling books door to door, I tried it. It was Jesus Christ. It was horrible in a way, but it was a valuable lesson because I don't want to sell books door to door anymore. Yeah. So it's definitely like that. It's trial and error. But if you are vibing, if your vibration is on high level, like this periods of time that you will be suffering, in a way, they will become shorter and shorter, because there will be people around you, like your support system, of people will be there to show you the right way, to support you, when you will have challenges. So this is the recipe, for career path. But you are also learning new things. You are also, upskilling. We are all the time learning new things. And just keep your mind open, but most importantly, keep your heart open. Okay. Would there be some lecture about handling stress? Yes, absolutely. Yes. We will have. It's somewhere in the future. I don't know which month, but I can already tell you I'm also HeartMath Institute certified trainer. HeartMath, I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's a HeartMath Institute is an organization it's an institute, it's a research institute from California. They have been researching the magnetic field of our heart for like, I think now for more than 30 years. So basically what they are doing, they are teaching people, how to make a balance. It's called like coherence, like a synchronization, yeah, between mind, heart, yeah, emotions, and your inner, like physical, like your nervous system. And there are so many amazing techniques that I'm also teaching, but you can check on HeartMath. Let me just check. Is it HeartMath experience? Okay. If you put this in Google, the HeartMath experience, it's like a very, very short masterclass on a lot of different techniques and methods about handling stress. And let me tell you, HeartMath has been working with first aid, like first responders, like in very, like in military or police officers, also in Europe, in United States, like worldwide. They have been supporting people in highly stressful environments to handle their stress. So I'm pretty sure, like all these techniques can help you too with your career path and with your study and everything, because they are super effective. For example, I'm using heart focused breathing, and because I'm afraid of heights, and when I have to climb somewhere and I get really nervous, and I'm like really under stress, heart focused breathing really helps me. But there are so many other techniques that you can use. And also, let me show you this. So Human Design AI. I don't know if you see it, but Human Design AI is the page that yeah, I'm also involved in this project, and it's amazing. It's legit. It's free. You can register with your, I think, like with your email or Google or whatever, but it gives you amazing information. So it's, very, very cool tool for raising self-awareness, which is the most important thing now and for the future. That's why I'm huge advocate also, to raising self-awareness in the companies and with individuals. So, yeah, any other question? about career. Yeah, I know it's challenging. I know it's challenging, but I would just say, because when you have to get a job, when you have to earn money, when you have to, do something, because everybody are saying, oh, you have to do something. Yeah, just take it, just try it. And you know what? It may surprise you. It may surprise you because you don't have to stay there for 10 years. Yeah. I'm also trying to explain that to employers, that every single person who enters an organization, they are on personal, career, and spiritual path. So basically, when you are growing, when we are learning, there's so many information around us, and when this information are coming to us, and we are raising our self-awareness, and we are, of course, seeing different perception of the world, of opportunities around us. Yeah, things will be changing, and we will be changing. We are changing. So after 5 years of somebody who is working in a company, or like 2 years or whatever, employers need to understand that this is not the same person anymore because they are not the same people anymore. And this is the fact that a lot of employees and employers and whatever agencies, they are forgetting we are all human beings. We are not only human doings. And yeah, I also say to my people, because I'm mentoring a lot of people on their career path, I'm also telling to them, like, do not jump into the water before you really make sure, it's deep enough. So you don't have to risk it all. No, just jump into the water, try to swim. But if it's not for you, you don't have to do it. Nobody can force you, but you have to be aware that if you enter any kind of collaboration, there needs to be a personal accountability. There needs to be integrity. And yeah, I'm a really huge advocate for authenticity as well. But this personal accountability, you have to understand that you also have the responsibility when you enter into collaboration. Yeah. So, but nobody can force you to do anything. And yeah, maybe I can just invite you to check my YouTube channel, Free Spirit Human Capital YouTube channel. There's so many different stuff there because I really, I'm involved in different projects. But you will also find it's a very cool exercise how to tap into your heart desire, how to actually get in touch, with your heart and ask your heart, what is it that you really like? What is it that you really want? So you can get that also on my YouTube. And recently I started collaborating that's one of my crazy collaborations as well, with a scientist from NASA. She's a rocket scientist from NASA, from, space agency. And yeah, we have this really cool show together, Just Ask Quantum. And we are also talking about career path and how to find your first job and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. And she is an engineer. She's building rockets, but she's also a quantum spiritual coach, So she's integrating both worlds together. And yeah, we really became good friends. And we have it's like a half an hour chats about everything. First, it was more about career and employment, recruitment. Now we are going even more wider. So if anyone is interested, you can also send me some questions and we can answer these questions in one of our future shows. Otherwise, what else? Yeah, you can visit my website, www.freespirithc.com. You can find me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my main platform. We're going to talk about that also sometime in the future. But whoever is listening today, you can, I'm so easily reachable. I don't really create walls around me. Of course, like with my capacity, it really depends what somebody wants from me, but I'm really open to connect. I'm really open, to support you in any possible way, because I really believe that we are here to support each other, to share our wisdom, to share our talents, to show others what is possible. And since 2020, when I started my own company, I believe a lot of things is possible that I really didn't believe it before. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation today. It was super fun for me. I always enjoy it. If there are any additional questions, I'm here to answer them. You can also send me an email. It's Anja with a J. Yeah, it's ANJA, Anja at freespirithc.com. You can find me on Facebook as well. Now I have a new account on Instagram. I never had an Instagram account, but they're like, oh, you need to be on Instagram as well. So organizers of this fair can also tag me. That is one of the reasons that I created it. But yeah, it's been super fun journey. I'm pretty sure there's so much things in the air, so many things up in the air that will be unfolding. And I really, really wish you all the best. You have to know that you are so special, no matter what you did in the past. You just have to believe, like, you just have to ask yourself, what what do I believe is possible? What do I believe I can become? And you can become that, truly. From YouTube influencer to millionaire or whatever, you don't really have to have this big dreams. You can start small, but I'm just telling you, everything is possible. And when you enter my world and when you connect to people that I'm connected to, you will see that. So I think it's 2 minutes away that we say goodbye to each other. Yeah. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for your energy. I prefer events when I can see somebody on the other side, but I can feel you all. I can feel you all. And I'm very grateful that I had opportunity in last hour to share, to exchange this energy with you. Okay, so that's it, folks. See you in a month. Bye.